Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome one and all to another Tuesday live stream here on UKGN Network. I'm Brian, also known as UKGN Zoidberg, and I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. At the weekend, I was in attendance at Zap Live 2026. Lots of Commodore goodness for both Commodore 64 and Amiga. Got to chat to a lot of people. I'd like to say hello to the guys from Amiga Addict. Hello to Jeff and Paul. Also Mark from Debug and the gaming news agent. I got to chat to those there. There were also many Amiga legends there. I also got to talk to Jeff Minter, Tony Warriner, and Stu Cambridge were there as usual, showing off Urbex Warriors. Good afternoon, mate. Paul into the chat. Hope you're doing well. So inspired by that trip, I also bought this book about Ocean and a copy of International Sensible Soccer on the Amiga box copy. I thought I'd do something a little bit different for today's live stream, and I thought I would play some brand new Amiga games because there's plenty of demos available these days of things. Loads of games that you can buy. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I played Return to Blacktooth, which I posted the review of yesterday. Welcome, Terracan. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day. So, Dreadful Anecdotes. Welcome into the chat. Hope you're having a great day too. So yeah, I've downloaded a couple of demos of games that are not officially out yet. A couple of these I played at Zap over the weekend, and I just thought I would showcase them to your good selves. So let's get on with that then. So for the first game. So for the first game, we have a game called Kaboomania. Please do let me know if the volumes are okay. This game has been successfully kickstarted. Has music by Chris Hulsbeck, the great Chris Hulsbeck. And I am playing this through Win UAE. They did actually have a score competition on this one. Double Baboon Ninja does indeed look incredibly nice. That's why it's on the list of games for me to play. I'm going to try and leave that one for the last game that I play on the stream. So leave people in some anticipation on that one. So let's play some. Let's play some Kaboomania, which the gameplay of may appear fairly familiar to you. Like I said, they had a score competition on this one, which I was unfortunately unable to stay there until the end of, because I had to get home. Obviously very heavily inspired by Bomberman. It does seem to have a few little ideas of its own in terms of the power-ups and things that you can get, though. So it's not entirely a rip-off. Okay, you see that power up now, and I just randomly place bombs around the map. I'm not actually placing those. And so that little green thing that appeared there is the exit. I'd be interested to know if anybody in the chat has actually played any of these games for themselves as well, as we go. As you can see, it keeps adding different new power-ups to the lineup on each level. Oh, no. Come on. Right, we got one of them. I mean, obviously, most people back in the day played Bomberman for the multiplayer, not for the single player. So I think there's definitely room in the world for somebody to try and do something a bit different with the single player side of Bomberman. Although the full game of this does have the obligatory multiplayer mode as well. Okay, so the painting I picked up was for an extra life, okay. Got double speed, magnetic dynamites. Okay. Oh, God's sake. Didn't do very well on score table there. I did get a much higher score than that when I did the score challenge on Saturday. So yeah, as you see, it does have battle mode on it as well. But obviously that would require more people to be sat around with me. Alright, killed all the enemies very, very quickly on that one. I'm going to see if I can find some of these power-ups to get more bombs and things. There's a ramp. Those power-ups are teleporters. But yeah, it is great that there's so many new Amiga games still coming out all these years later. I absolutely agree. If you've followed the channel for a while, you'll have seen that I regularly do my list of the 10 best games of each year. Done that both for both 2024 and 2025. I will undoubtedly do the same again at the end of 2026. It's good job the game starts you off invulnerable for those first few seconds. I'm also quite pleased that the game doesn't allow you to blow up the power-ups like the original Bomberman did. Not sure what it said the timer was for, but make sure you check those out once the stream is over. Yeah, please do. Please feel free. I mean, I also just posted my review yesterday of Return to Blacktooth, the Head Over Heels sequel. Kill it. Oh no. One of the things that I always disliked about the single player of the original Bomberman was the fact that if you died, you had to start the entire level over again, so I absolutely appreciate that the developers of this have not done that. Yeah, Dynablaster and Bomberman are the same game. It's just that they had different. I never knew why it was called Dynablaster on the Amiga, but it is Bomberman. And there have been quite a few games of this style on the Amiga over the years. There's Bug Bomber was one. Blitz Bomber was one that got found itself wrangled in legal troubles and then never actually got released. The noise the character makes reminds you of the end of level, reminds you of the Coca-Cola Fortnite kid. I'll take your word for that one. I'm not a big Fortnite player. I enjoyed playing Fortnite Save the World when Fortnite originally released, because that's what Fortnite was supposed to be. See, I like that power up as well. You get something that swings around you and kills any enemies that come in your vicinity. That's something that Bomberman never did. So it's made a number of improvements. Speed up, yes, that's what we like. That speed up didn't last very long. Oh, ran out. Let's go and get that shield for some invulnerability. God, there's a lot of enemies on this level. I'm assuming the fact that that made a noise means that I can't actually make my bombs any bigger now. Is that it? That is the end of the level, yes. Castlevania AGA, I have heard is getting a physical release, yes. You'd certainly have to ask the publishers as to how that is possible. It sounds like something that needs asking. But Castlevania AGA is a very, very good version of Castlevania. Oh, no way! Oh, no. Oh. But apparently, I was talking to one of the guys working on this game at the weekend. Apparently the full game is finished. It's just not quite ready for release yet. So expect it to be out fairly soon. Wouldn't surprise. Terra Ken saying that the reason it was called Dino Blaster was because they associated Bomberman with terrorism. Wouldn't surprise me if it was something silly like that. But if you do have emulators or an A500 Mini, you can download this demo for yourself from itch.io. If you do fancy playing it, I'm playing it through WinUAE on the PC. I really wish I could play Settlers 2 right now. I did actually buy it last year, and all I've managed to do so far on emulators and on my Amiga stuff, all I've managed to actually do is load up the intro sequence. That's as far as I've managed to get the game to go. So for me, that's what makes the delay of the A1200 a little bit more painful, because I was hoping to be able to play the Settlers 2. Well, this is actually better than the run that I did for the actual score challenge on Saturday. That makes the enemies stop moving. Okay. Reminds you of why Contra C was rebranded Probotector. I think it was some sort of censorship in Germany regarding the political group. Yep, that would also track and make sense. I think the background music is very nice on this. It's what you would expect background music in a game to be. It's bouncy and unobtrusive. Doesn't get in the way of the gameplay. Doesn't overload things. I think that's ultimately my my biggest issue with the game Rough and Tumble, is that the music is just so loud that you can't hear anything else. Oh, no way! Couple of issues with collision detection, but nothing that's stopping it from being enjoyable though. Right, where are you? It's good that they change up the visuals every few levels. Keeps it interesting. No, where are you going? I don't think there's much more that I need to do in terms of the power-ups on this, is there? I think I've got the biggest explosions I'm going to get. Ah, yep. I think you should definitely check out the Amiga Game Jam page. Just do a Google search for it to find out more. There's a lot of really interesting new Amiga games on there that you can download. Some of them are already in their full version. So do those snakes just appear out of nowhere? That one certainly seems like it did then. It kind of makes it sound a bit like a war zone, the amount of bombs going off all at once. Oh. Is this my last life? I'm not 100% certain what that power-up actually does. I thought that wasn't going to get him then. Oh, come on, kill it! Oh, game over. Yeah, but that's a better score than I got on the score challenge at the weekend. I think I got about 4,000 less than that when I played it on Saturday. But anyway, yeah, so that's Kaboomania. Shall we move on to another game? So let's see what else I have. Yeah, let's go for that one next. So next, we're going to try and play some Rastan. Oh, is my camera frozen? No, I was looking at the stream and it looked like my camera had frozen. Right, so yeah, so now we have some Rastan, which is a demo that I've played before. But I believe this is an updated one. Let's try and make the screen a little bit bigger. This is obviously based on the Taito arcade game. Now this is made with the Scorpion engine. You get an option of 2-button or 1-button controls. Let's go for 2-button. Oh, and there are actually 2 stages on this, so let's have a play. I think that there have been a lot of arcade conversions that have come out recently on the Amiga where they have practically been arcade perfect. I think this is one that adapts it for the hardware. So see, the music isn't quite the same, but it's there. It's easily recognizable as being Rastan. But I do think that the decision that the developer took on this one to reduce the detail on some of the background environments is actually a very good thing. But obviously the Amiga never actually got an official conversion of Rastan. I mean, I think Ocean Software had the rights to it and produced 8-bit versions. Because I remember seeing it on the Spectrum. Oh, no way. But again, you can download this demo on the itch.io website. Hello, Carl. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. You played Rastan on the Commodore 64. Yeah. Like I say, there were definitely 8-bit versions. I remember seeing them advertised a lot in Your Sinclair, which was my magazine of choice back in the day. Your Sinclair and Crash. Come on. Get close to me, thank you. But I think they've done a very good job on this. This is definitely a game that I want to see the full version of. I think this is version 0.5, I believe. But Rastan is obviously a game that heavily inspired one of my favourite games of the probably recent years, with Volgar the Viking. We've spoken about that one on the channel quite a lot, not just myself, but yeah, UKGN Pad loved that one as well. Guessing that's a instant death if I try and jump down there. Okay. Oh, in fact, no, that's obviously the way to go. Okay. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Instant death. Conan-esque hack and slashes were almost their own genre back in the 80s and early 90s. They were indeed. Torvak the Warrior from Core Design was one that springs to mind. Which I believe they have done an updated version of quite recently. One game which I saw at the weekend, which I'm going to try and get hold of and do a live stream of at some point, is Impossible Mission 3, which they've just released on the Commodore 64. A brand new third entry in the Impossible Mission series. I'm going to try and get hold of a download copy. I could have bought it at the weekend, but the box copy was 40 quid and I didn't have 40 quid on me, unfortunately. But if I can get hold of a copy of that fairly soon, then expect a live stream of it at some point on the channel. You. Please tell me that counts as me having reached the checkpoint. It did. Good. See, Impossible Mission 3 will be an interesting one for me to live stream because being a Spectrum kid rather than a Commodore 64 kid, I never really played the originals because they were always considered Commodore 64 classics. And so, like the last Ninja games, I never really played them. So I'll be downloading and playing Impossible Mission 3 on a live stream, and I'll have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Whether that will come across as fun for anybody who's watching, that will be for you to decide. No way. Was that game over? Nope. Good. Part of the reason why I probably never really played Impossible Mission 2025 either, because I just didn't have a clue what I'm supposed to be doing. Which was the sequel that they did on the Amiga. Gotta say that this lad has insane thigh muscles, being able to double swing a sword and hanging onto a chain. Well, yes, obvious. Oh, stop pressing the wrong button. Nope. Wrong button syndrome. Is that all the way back to the start again? Probably is, isn't it? But I think this is a great work in progress game. I think it's been said before that a lot of the issues with arcade conversions on the Amiga was that the developers just weren't given the time to do them properly by the publishers. Because a lot of what the community are doing these days is showing just what is possible if you do have the time. I mean, can you imagine if something as good as this came out back in the 90s? Would have really shown what the Amiga was capable of. Right. And is that the end of the demo? It did say there was only 2 stages on it. Okay. Boss fight then. Not exactly the most difficult boss fight in the world. I am a brave fighter to have completed such a difficult stage. Is that it? Oh no, there we go. It keeps going. So it's a pretty sizable demo, it must be said. What is that? I've never got this far in the arcade original, so I've got no idea what this level looks like on the arcade version. Oh, don't go down too far. Oh, we're gonna have to jump on that. Right, okay. That sheep's head gives me more health. It's funny how nobody ever criticised games like this for trial and error gameplay, but they were quick to have a go at Rick Dangerous for being the same. I was going to say something about enemy variety, but then suddenly different types of enemies started to appear. Yeah, I am really enjoying playing this one myself. I'm glad I saved playing the demo until I was actually on the stream, so you are actually getting my proper reaction to having got this far. Oh, another new enemy. I'm guessing that platform is going to collapse if I stand on it. Yes, it is, but that's actually the way I'm supposed to go. One thing I will say is that when I do get round to doing my best game countdowns of the year, I don't include demos. So unless this game does get a full release, it won't be included, no matter how good it is. But they do seem to be making some good progress. Well, the music is the same music as the arcade version, so I don't think you can blame the developers for that. Oh. Oh, you do hit the you do hit the dagger if you collide with it. So I am going to have to jump onto that chain. It's unfortunate. Oh, no, I jumped forward, I didn't. Oh, those rocks really do take up a lot of health, don't they? But there's definitely been a lot of good decisions that developers have made on this one, in terms of how to adapt it from the arcade original. Oh, it needs the Conan theme. That would certainly enliven the game a little bit, wouldn't it? Alright, let's use this as my last credit before we move on to a different demo. I've got 2 more to play before I finish today's stream. One of which will be very short. No, don't do that. Interesting how the 8 in the on the score at the top looks almost exactly the same as the 0. No, don't do that. That's unfortunate. Ah! Rastan was always hard. Tell me about it. I have never got anywhere near that distance in the original arcade game. So, shall we move on to another demo? So while I just change game, let's switch the screen. What else shall we play? Okay, I don't actually have that demo, do I? Never mind. Well, that's disappointing. I was gonna load up the Outrun A1200 version demo, but I don't seem to actually have that installed. Never mind. So let's instead move on to the game that was the entire reason for me wanting to do this live stream. I didn't think that I would be able to play it for 2 hours. So that's why I thought I'd play some other ones as well. Double Baboon Ninja. Arguably the best name ever for a game. But there have been quite a few different versions of this game been made available over the years. Did I play Volgar 2? I certainly did play Volgar 2. Didn't think it was quite as good as the original. Still good. Okay. Now this is one of the best looking Amiga games that I've seen for a long time. And as I say, this is why I wanted. This was the entire reason for me wanting to do this this stream of playing some demos. 2 ninja baboons survived. Yes. So it's very heavily inspired by many of the great Amiga platformers. The idea is to rescue all of your baboon buddies. Try saying that 10 times fast. Who all seem to be trapped inside this green goop. But the way that the water is constantly rising below you reminds me of Rainbow Islands. For some reason it reminds you of the Trouble in the Tree level from Chuck Rock 2. I can see that. Oh, I missed one. But I think the visuals are pretty spectacular on this. But seeing how much this game has evolved since the original demo is also one of the best things about this, because the original demo was nowhere near as good as this. But the bare bones of the idea were in there. Oh, no, 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 no. Yep. Rainbow Islands, Quick the Thunder Rabbit, and Bubble and Squeak all rolled into one. Oh. This is another game that I absolutely cannot wait for the full version of. Oh, I missed. I missed one of the baboons there. And now the boss fight. You can't actually harm this guy until his glass shield comes down. Come on. One more. And that did it, yes. Try and pick up as many bonuses as I can. Hooray! They've definitely filled this game with a load more ideas since its original demo that I played. And if they continue adding more ideas in this at the same rate, this is going to be truly something special. It's honestly a shame that that my Amiga Top 100 is coming out next week. Because I think this could have potentially been fairly high up that list. Where can you pick up this demo? This is also on itch.io. Just do a search. If you go to the itch.io website, there's an Amiga Game Jam page, and I think this came second in the Amiga Game. And you can get the link there, along with all the other games that were in the competition. When I initially downloaded this demo, I had problems getting it to run. It wouldn't jump properly, and turns out that that's because you need to make sure that you do select CD32 controller as the setup on WinUAE. Well, I'm glad you're looking forward to my top 100. That will be the first part of that countdown, which will cover the first 30 games from number 100 to 71. That will be available next Monday, May the 25th at noon, with the next 3 parts all coming on the following Mondays after that. I've just got the it's all edited together. I just need to record a commentary for it. Which I'll probably do later today. I've also got I also have the editing to do on this Friday's re-review as well, though, which will be for Batman. Oh, I missed one. There was a baboon down there, wasn't there? Oh no, another boss fight. Right, I've got no idea how to do this one. I haven't been this far before. So this is all entirely new to me now. What the hell? Gotcha. Jeez. Yeah, that's not easy. What games have I played so far? We kicked off with Kaboomania, then a bit of Rastan, and we're now on Double Baboon Ninja. And the one gripe about this so far that you feel that you could have had more than one tune. Well, yeah, it's possible that they might add another one. Who knows? But it does feel to me like this is a proper score chase arcade game. You do get bonuses for rescuing all of the baboons on a level. What other games am I going to play? This was pretty much Double Baboon Ninja was the main game that I was going to play. I do also have I can't remember what it's called. Is it Echo Drome, which isn't actually a demo. That's a full game. It is still work in progress, yes. You're quite right. Yeah, let's see what other games I do actually have in my folder. I do like how the game keeps throwing new ideas at you, like the whole idea of having to stand on top of this car as it floats upwards. That was new. That wasn't in the previous demo. See, I haven't actually played Cake Rush because I've not... Because I believe it's a multiplayer only game, isn't it? I mean, I probably do need to read up on it a little bit more. But... Oh, no way. You can play Cake Rush solo. Okay, I mean, maybe I will download that one and have a look. Oh, no way. Punch him! I mean, I played this game originally before I played Echodrome, and so when I saw that this only came second and Echodrome came first, I was like, really? How's that possible? That game's just so good. Then I played Echodrome. And I would imagine the and what I said about it must have been a really difficult choice between this and Echodrome, because they are both really, really good. So in my games folder I have Blue and Red. I do have Cake Rush in here, so yeah, I already have it downloaded, so I could play that. I could play that in a minute. Cake Rush Mom Edition, whatever that is. Dungeons, but I think that's a full game. Echodrome is a full game. Pooperino, that's in here as well. So yeah, I could play any of those as a final game for the stream. I'll probably try a bit of Cake Rush because you mentioned that one. But let me just continue playing this one for a little bit more. Don't know about I don't know about Glow Point. I'll have to search up on that one and have a read. What type of game is Glowpoint? Is it an adventure game, platform game, shooter? Is that, with a name like Glowpoint, sounds like a shoot 'em up. What? Is my target to have ads every 5 minutes? I don't believe so. I did. You're the first person to have ever mentioned it, so I didn't think so. I apologise if that is the case. I mean, I have the stream open on my phone, and I do seem to only get adverts every half an hour, if that. Maybe that's just because it's my channel. I don't know. No, missed it. Possibly some issue with running it through YouTube on your TV. It's possible. I mean, I have YouTube set up on a TV, but I'm not actually signed in to my account on there, and I do seem to get more adverts when I'm not signed in. That's the one that I missed last time. Right. So how on earth do you do this? Okay, so you can obviously walk through the alien in the middle. Duck. What the hell? How on earth do you avoid that? That just seems ridiculous. Okay, so you can drop down there. So drop down there to avoid that thing. Oh, damn. I have no credits left now. All saved, 5,000 point bonus, yay! Okay, that's new. But no, but I'm really excited to play the full game of this. I've been monitoring the progress. I think this is about the third demo that I've tried, and the difference in quality between the first and the third is it's come on leaps and bounds since the first one. The first demo was great. This one is really great. So before we move on, let's have a quick go on Cake Rush, and then that should take me up to the end of the stream. So, floppy drives. Right, loading Cake Rush. Let's have a look at this one. On the recommendation of Hardwired XS. And Dan Labs just joined the chat as I've stopped playing. Ah, sorry about that. If I love puzzle stroke Tetris, I might like Glowpoint. Well, I'll certainly look up Glowpoint. This. So collect stuff, deliver it, stack it up. Is it a bit like Diner Dash? And you'd recommend red and blue as well? Okay. So, okay, so there are 3 computer players as well? Oh, hang on. That's a very good point. Thank you. Right. So. Let's watch. Okay, that's pretty, yeah. So I can take more than one cake at once. That's a bird cake. From there. Why does he keep going to that? So you're supposed to pick up the little cakes and throw them, is that? Okay, so it's a simple, but it's a multiplayer game that keeps things simple. Oh, there's a birthday cake there. I can see this being a lot more fun with 4 players. I mean, it's enjoyable now. Get some cakes. Cake fight. I think this is definitely a game that I would need to dig out when more people are around. There aren't enough quality 4-player games on the Amiga. I mean, there's Dyna Blaster, obviously, but then there's also Pro Tennis Tour was always really good with 4 players. £1,600 for a birthday cake. I can see why this did well in the game jam, because, as I say, if you have 4 people playing it, this would be a right laugh. And I have seen that there is a version of this that has Amiga Bill as one of the playable characters in it. Base Jumpers, yes, Base Jumpers was a great 4-player game. Yeah, Dreadful Anecdotes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for tuning in. Okay, so he's turned into a robot. I think it's got enough neat. I think it's got enough neat ideas to be a game that you play for longer. Yeah, deliver the birthday cake to make sure that that's pretty much what you need to do to make sure that you are the top chef. Because literally that's the only cake I've delivered and I'm still top of the leaderboard. There's another one. New Amiga games are great, yes. I'd say that's why I've done a top 10 to 20 of games of 2024 and of 2025. And we'll be definitely doing another one again come December this year. I'm always keeping an eye out on the Indie Retro News website to see what new games are coming out. Well, no, I think that's a good place to end the stream. We're approaching the 2-hour mark. I am getting hungry. It's time for my lunch. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much to everybody who has joined in the chat today. Thank you to Hardwired XS for recommending some games and getting Dan Lab to come and have a look. I am very, 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 very interested in Double Baboon Ninja. Hopefully that game will continue on the same track that it's on now, same trajectory of getting better with each update. You'd love to see some proper Amiga sequels. Oh yes, a proper Cannon Fodder 3, Chuck Rock 3 and James Pond 4. Absolutely. Would all be incredibly welcome. On the subject of sequels, if you have not yet watched my best 10 Amiga sequels video from last Friday, please do so. That is available right now for you to watch. This Friday coming up, I have the 91st episode of Amiga Re-Review looking into Batman the movie and the critical response to it. That will be available from noon on Friday for all non-members. Channel members will probably be able to watch it from tomorrow evening. I just have to finish editing it first. And then coming next Monday is the where we will go from having one video a week to 2 videos a week. You'll be able to watch a video on a Monday as well as a Friday. And to celebrate that, we have the first part of my 100 best Amiga games ever countdown, with numbers 100 to 71. So please make sure you come back and watch that from noon on Monday. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on it. And I hope I'll see you all very soon. And don't forget, there will be another live stream next Tuesday at noon as usual. How did I find Zap? I really enjoyed myself at Zap. As I say, I bought this copy of Sensible Soccer to my left. I bought the Monty Mole, sat on my shelf behind me. I really enjoyed myself. I mean, I got to speak to Jeff Minter. Lifelong dream ticked off. It was very enjoyable. I will definitely be attending next year. I have also got Timeless coming up in August that I will be attending, as well as a Twitch meet in Arcade Club in July. So it's a fairly busy summer ahead. So I hope you can stick with the channel and watch how we get on. So please make sure to give us a like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Make sure that they like and subscribe as well. and I will hopefully see you all on the next live stream and all the videos. I should do an episode on what I thought about Zap. I probably should. You're quite right. It's whether I can fit it in with all the other stuff that I have going on right now. I'll have to look into that. But yes, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all very soon. Happy retro gaming, everybody. Bye for now.